What should I pack? How much money should I bring? Can we bring alcohol? I can't find my passport. I swear it was just right here. If any of these are you, make sure you check out this video right now. What's going on, everybody? I'm Julian from The Warehouse, and today I'm going to be giving you tips on what to pack when packing for a cruise. And at this time, I just want to say, if you like staying up to date with everything cruising, make sure you go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. All right, now let's get to it. Alrighty, so tip number one, I cannot stress this enough. Make sure that you have all of your paperwork together. You don't want to lose your paperwork, your documents, keep all that stuff together. You want to make sure that you have your birth certificate, your passport, your driver's license, your booking confirmation, have it all together in a folder. Have either you, if you're going by yourself, make sure you keep it in your backpack or readily in your hand, or if you're going with a partner or a spouse or whatever, make sure that they put it in their bag. China, I know she keeps it in her purse. It's a very big purse. It can fit a whole lot of stuff in it. Might as well be a duffel bag or another suitcase. But that's neither here nor there. Make sure you have all your documents. You don't want to be that person on embarkation day that handed it off to the porter because it's inside their suitcase. Yeah, it's cool to have different copies of stuff inside your suitcase as well, just in case you think that you lost it or whatever. But I'm trying to tell you, you don't want to be that person that lost their stuff to the porter just when it's time for embarkation day. You don't want to do it. Trust me. Just have all your documents readily available so you can hand it off to the person checking you in, and tip your porters. That's very important. Point number two, alcohol. Can you bring alcohol on the ships? Yes, you can. Most cruise lines will let you bring a 750 milliliter bottle of wine. You can see I've already drank some of this. This is from Cooper's Hawk. Shout out to Erica. Thank you for bringing it. Anyways, you can bring 750 milliliters of wine or champagne onto the cruise. You cannot bring hard liquors. Don't do it, because if you do, you could get caught. I want to be the first to say that Warehouse said, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth the trouble. Save your money. Buy some alcohol when you get on the cruise, buy your hard liquors, or get the drink package if you can afford it. If not, don't worry about it and just try to have a good time, and buy drinks accordingly to however you're feeling. Just don't be that person that tried to sneak alcohol onto the cruise and then you're compromising it for everybody else in your room, because sometimes you can have somebody that's not in your that's in your room that's not 21. So make sure you're drinking responsibly. Don't do anything stupid. Make sure you abide by the ship's in the cruise line's rules when it comes to alcohol. Like I said, 750 milliliter bottle of wine, and you should be good to go. Number three, your carry-on. Make sure that when you pack your carry-on, you pack things that you're gonna want to have readily available as soon as you get on your cruise. Sometimes your luggage doesn't get there fast enough and you're stuck without a change of clothes, a change of socks, a change of underwear, chargers, deodorant, lotion, just stuff that makes you comfortable once you get to your cruise room. Make sure you have it in your carry-on within reason and within the guidelines of the cruise lines and traveling period. That's very important. In my carry-on, I do change of clothes, or at least a change of t-shirt, underwear, and socks. My pants are normally always good to go. I will put, I'll put chargers in there, and I'm gonna tell you about that here in a second. I will put all of my camera equipment in there. I also do my sunglasses. Oh, and a water bottle, an extra water bottle. All of those things I keep with me and make sure that I can have the best experience possible once I get on the ship and I don't have my luggage just yet, because it takes a while for them to get you your luggage. Tip number four, make sure that you have all of your chargers before getting on the ship, because you don't want to be that person that's been on their phone all day while waiting in line, and then you don't got your charger to make sure that you got enough juice to make it through the rest of the time till you get your actual luggage. Make sure that you have your chargers. It's important. I keep a little juice pack on me. It's a Mophie juice pack. I keep that with me everywhere I go. I even label the bags that I put all my cables in. I keep those in my backpack as well. Let's see. Charger blocks, I got like 6 of them. And I just, I make sure that I can have power wherever I go. I don't want to be the person while filming and not have enough, juice to do what I want to do. A lot of people like to be on Instagram, Facebook, blah, 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 blah. Well, if you want to do that, make sure you got all your chargers, charge all your devices and electronics and whatnot, everything you need prior to getting on your cruise, and you should be good to go. Keep all your stuff on you. Tip number 5, luggage tags. And I'm not talking about just the tag, I'm talking about the wire that we use to connect our luggage tag to our luggage. It's important because you don't want to have it snag off and then be SOL when it comes to your luggage, because when you hand it off to the porter, they're going to take it to your room, so they're going to need all your information to be on that luggage tag. And we like to protect ours just in case it's raining or something like that. We put ours in a plastic sleeve. Some people just put it on a piece of paper and hand it off to the porter. And that's not the best way to do it, because like I said, it could rip, it could tear off, and then you're SOL and they don't know whose luggage they have in hand. And those luggage tags come in handy all of the time. And the little metal fastener ones that we have, we use those relentlessly, especially for even when going through TSA and whatnot. We put our name on a luggage tag just to make sure that if our luggage does get lost, it can come back to at least come back to the house, and we know it'll be waiting here for us by the time we get back, or if in the future, a little shortly after we get back. Tip number 6. What you want to do is bring some cleaning supplies. Make sure that you have like little standard size Lysol, a pack of wipes, alcohol wipes that you can wipe down all your surfaces and make sure that like everything is nice and clean. I know that you want to trust those cruise ships so bad, don't you? No, you don't. You want to make sure that you wipe down all your surfaces, all your commonly touched areas. Make sure you wipe those down too. Nobody wants to get sick while being on a cruise and trying to have fun. So make sure you do yourself a service and clean up the room as soon as you get there. Do a little cleanup real quick and report any issues that you may have to your room steward. And if it's something that's not cleanable and like they need to clean it, then make them clean it. That's their job. But also at the same time, be nice to your room stewards. They work very hard and they're on a very tight schedule, and it's kind of hard, for them to get to you right away. So be nice to your room stewards. They're doing the best they can. So if you've been hanging in and you have liked everything that you've seen so far, make sure that you smash that like button and hit the subscribe button. I know when y'all not subscribing, because I can see all my views and I can see all these, different things going on the analytics. I need y'all to smash that subscribe button, because your boy is trying to grow. And if you want to grow with us, make sure you smash that subscribe button, smash the like button, tell your friends, share the video. Thank you is all I'm trying to say. Thank you in advance. Because like I said, we trying to grow over here. So yeah, anyways.
Let's get back to it.
Tip number 7. Once you get in your room, you're going to realize you have a limited amount of space for your clothes, on the dressers, in the drawers, if you have drawers, in the bathroom. These walls on these cruise ships are made out of metal, which means that if you take some big magnets with you, some strong magnets, they're real cheap on Amazon, take them with you. You can hang stuff up on the walls, like paperwork, shirts, and let stuff dry. You can do depending on how strong the magnet that you get is. China has put her purse up on these magnets before. These magnets come in handy, so make sure you get a handful of them and take them with you. Tip number 8. Pack light. You don't want to overpack. You don't want to have too much, and then when you go to the airport, you're overweight, and then you got to pay for an overweight bag, and then, you just don't want to do it. Trust me. Get yourself a scale. Make sure that you measure it out. Have the right amount of clothes and everything that you need to go on your cruise. What I like to do, I will roll my clothes, and not only will I roll them, I'll put stuff into packing cubes. Now, I was not the first person to come up with this. China was. She was telling me, oh, it's easier if you use a packing cube. It keeps your stuff organized. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm a man. I'm just going to throw it in there. I'll sort it out when I get to the cruise ship. Man, I was wrong for about 2 cruises, and then I got hip on the 3rd cruise and was like, all right, I don't think I'm going to use these packing cubes. They help keep your stuff organized and condensed inside your luggage, so it's easy to find what you need when you need it. Also, you don't need 20 pairs of shoes. You need 3 pairs. You need a good pair of walking/running shoes, a good pair of casual shoes, that looks good with each outfit. I like to keep it neutral, go black or white. And then you also need something to wear with your dress up, like elegant night. Make sure you have all these things on you. That way, you can do different outfit combinations with your shoes and whatnot, because like I said, these shoes are going to take up a whole lot of space in your luggage. Another pair of shoes that is okay to put in, it's like to be your fourth pair of shoes, but it's not really shoes. I mean, I guess swim shoes are shoes, but make sure you have some swim shoes, because sometimes you'll go to beaches, you'll go to places that could cut up your feet real bad on these rocks, and you're going to want something that protects your toes and the bottom of your feet, so you can keep enjoying your cruise. Yeah, so pack light. What I like to do, I'll get a pair of shorts. I'll get a pair of shorts I'll get black shorts. I'll be the dad that has the cargo shorts, like the khaki color shorts that goes with everything, and it has enough storage in the pockets, because I like having, enough spots to put stuff, especially being, vlogging and having all this equipment. The satchel gets a little bit, it starts to make me sweat up top a little bit, and I like having stuff in my pocket sometimes, especially if I can just get it and, just have it right there when I need it. Yeah, those are two pairs of shorts that I like to have on me. And then I will do like an athletic pair of shorts for nighttime when I'm ready to go to bed. I do dress pants for elegant night. And really, I think I'll do, what else? A black pair of cargo shorts as well. Like I said, I'm a dad, so I fit the description. Why not do it? Yeah, but neutral colors, they're gonna help you out. I wouldn't do a whole lot of red, unless you got, like I said, unless you got the money to pay for all this stuff. Neutral colors on the pants, because you can put different shirts with those pants and do different color combinations and have several different outfits, and you don't have to worry about overpacking. I love t-shirts. I like doing t-shirts. I even like the bro tanks, and all of them go with the different pairs of pants that I decide to bring with me, minus the slacks or dress pants that I might have with me. So yeah, pack light, guys. It'll save you a whole bunch of headache, especially on the way back. Tip number 9. Okay, so what we like to do on our cruise is a cash account, which means that we will take our cash and put it directly onto the sail and sign card, or our account that we choose for whatever cruise line. We've never been with anybody other than Carnival so far, but what we like to recommend is that you do a cash account. That way you can put cash directly onto your sail account, and it's ready to go off of your card or whatever they give you for your sailing. Now, this is something you're gonna have to do on embarkation day or slightly after embarkation day, because you're gonna run into people at the ATM that's aboard, and those lines can get a little bit long. Wait till things die down, take your cash, load some into the account with your card or whatever, and you should be good to go. I myself would not put all of my money on that card, because electronic issues, you never know what's going to happen. Keep something for insurance. That way you got pocket money and you have something on your card. Also, when you get off the ships, it's good to have some cash when you go, like when you want to haggle, or if you want to go buy, quick things. And it's good to have. Some places don't accept card, especially in some of these different countries where they don't have Wi-Fi, or you can't just whip out a credit card. Sometimes they just don't have it available for you to use your credit card, but as soon as you show a little piece of green, they be like, oh yeah, we can help you. So yeah, be ready and have that on you. Don't be caught without cash. You want to have some sort of cash on you, for emergencies, for reasons like what I just mentioned. Keep some cash. Tip number 10, the cash. Going back to it, it comes in handy, especially when you're on your cruise. So what you want to do is keep some cash for tips. Tips are very important, especially for your room steward, your bartender, and your waiter when you're at dinner. You want to keep those. You want to be able to tip people as you see fit. Now, there's pros and cons to doing this, because you can over tip, you can under tip, and for me, I like to do it because I like to look people in the eye, shake their hand, say, hey, thank you. I appreciate the work that you're doing, and here's a tip. You can also go the route of making sure that you have the money to cover the tips that automatically come out of your account at the end of your sailing, which I want you guys to be ready for, because it will come and it will surprise you. Now, generally, it's per person per room, and it can come out to like $200 sometimes. Sometimes it can come out to like $250. Be ready. It's a gratuities, tips, whatever you want to call it. It's, you know, it's nice, it's customary, and it shows the crew the appreciation that you have for them. And because, like I said, they work hard, make sure the crew gets what they deserve. I'm a big advocate for that. I'm a very big advocate for that. So tipping is very important. Number 11, excursions. Make sure that when you book your excursions, try to look outside the cruise line. Mom and pop shops, these little shops, they deserve the money because 9 times out of 10, they're going to go the extra mile to make sure that you have a great time on your excursion and on your vacation. The cruise line, they're just out to make more money off of you, and they're going to upcharge you sometimes double what these mom and pop shops, these little shops will actually charge you to have a great time. So caution. Very big word of caution when doing this, because you still have to abide by ship time. And when you go with the ship, sure, you're safe. You paid a whole bunch of money to be safe. And they will bring you back on the ship's time, which is good. But if you go with these smaller excursions and you do all, you know, you have your fun for the day, if you get back late and you miss the ship, you just missed the ship. There's nothing that can help you. So make sure you're paying very close attention to the time. It's important. Other than that, make sure you check out a website. It's called Cruise Critic. We do it all the time when we want to look at different excursions for different islands and locations. And it'll tell you reviews on what you should do and should not do, if it's worth it, if it's not worth it. And these places that are getting these reviews, they look at that and it helps these places get better. So yeah. Like I said, check out Cruise Critic. It's really good. It's a really good website. And we've been using it since our second cruise. And that was back in 2017, 2018. Make sure you guys, like I said, abide by ship time. Keep your tour guide or whoever, keep them accountable for the time. That way, you know, if anything goes awry, you can have a good time to get back to the ship and not be left where you are. Tip number 12, it kind of goes hand in hand with tip number 11, is ship time. Anything that you do, whether it be an excursion or not an excursion, if you get off that ship, anytime that you have to get back on the ship, it has to be by ship time. If you don't, you could get left behind and you could be caught as a pier runner. Anyways, you could be caught as a pier runner. You don't want to be chasing after the boat. You don't want to get left behind because you're gonna have to. It's up to you to meet back at the next port, or just to get back home, period. Because that could have been the last port that you guys, that you guys stopped at, and then boom, you're SOL. So what you want to do, abide by ship time. Set your watch according to the ship, not according to your personal preference. Tip number 13. What you want to do is get to your location, like your port or area surrounding the port, a day early. Don't be the person that gets there the same day and then misses the ship. Get there a day early. It's important. I fly in the day before every single time, and I wake up with peace of mind that I'm getting on my ship the next day. Unless something happens with the ship. That's not my fault. At least I'm on land and I'm safe and I can get back home. You want to make sure you get in a day early. It gives you time to decompress from the traveling to get to your vacation. You can wake up in the morning, get some good breakfast in you, get some good food. Then you can get an Uber or take your, car to the port. Nice, relaxed, refreshed. Get ready for the hustle and bustle that is the security check-in and the embarkation process. You don't want to miss your ship. Get there a day in advance. Trust me, it'll save you a whole bunch of headache. Tip number 14. So it kind of goes hand in hand with tip number 13. Expect delays. If the ship says it's leaving at 4:30 and it doesn't leave till 6:30, it's probably because something happened that was outside of your control. I know you're trying to have fun, you're trying to get away from the port, but still, expect delays. Expect delays with your flights. Expect delays in traffic. Expect everything that can go wrong to go wrong. That way, when it goes right, you're happy. Just make sure that you plan for these delays and that you plan for bad things to happen, because nobody is exempt from Murphy's Law. You don't want to be the person that says, oh, I'll just get there in the 20 minutes that it says to get down the street, and then boom, you missed your embarkation because you figured you were just going to be that one person that the law didn't apply to. Expect delays. It's important to try and predict what will go wrong. That way you can steer yourself in the right direction. That being said, make sure you buy trip insurance. You don't have to buy it through the actual cruise line. You can buy it through somebody else, like a third-party insurance company. But make sure that you buy this insurance because it will make sure that you get, like, if you get lost baggage, it'll cover you. Injuries, it'll cover you. Anything. Fees. Trust me, you're going to want some sort of traveling insurance. It comes in handy, and it's going to be there when you need it. It's one of those things you'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Trust me, you're going to want it. Tip number 15. Whew, we made it, guys. So, check in early. What I mean is you're going to want to go to your website for whatever cruise line you're going with. Check in. It's going to be about a month in advance most times. And do not forget your check-in time and check-in day. Obviously, it's going to be embarkation day, but make sure that you check in. Don't forget to check in. Set your timer, set an alarm for that day, set goal forwarding and calendars. We got all this good stuff that we got. Make sure you mark it down somewhere to check in, because you're going to get to the port to try and check in, and they're going to turn you away, and you're going to be like, well, blah, 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 blah. I deserve to, blah, blah, blah. Actually, no, you don't, because you were supposed to follow the processes and procedures that were already set in place, so that way when you get to the port and for embarkation day, everything goes smoothly. Make sure you check in. My wife likes to check in. As a matter of fact, she sets her watch by it, and she, like, the day of, she'll text me, and I'll probably be at work. She'll be like, hey, I checked in for so-and-so, and I'm like, yeah, that means we only got 30 days until the cruise. So, if you like what you saw, make sure that you either click this video right here. It's going to tell you what you already like to see. Or click this video over here. It's going to be a video that I think you should see. But anyways, y'all have a great time. It's been Julian from The Warehouse.